Hello, hello. First things first, compliments on my hat that I just made today are greatly appreciated and welcomed. Alright, so I've been really getting into reading recently because it is summer and I have a lot more time in my hands, so I like to take advantage of that to read. And I've also been getting really into Haley Fam's book videos and book talks, so I wanted to hop on the trend and kind of document my summer of reading different books and kind of periodically checking in with you guys, giving recommendations and things like that. Alright, so I have been chugging along through this book since January. It is now June because it's big and it's not my typical genre. This is a classic Jane Austen book. I've never read Jane Austen before. It's a good book. It's just not my usual style. I'm very much into the quick and easy romance reads, and this is definitely not that. So this has put me on a bit of a reading dry spell, but finally the last 100 pages got really good and I've just been flying through this, which is exciting because then I can actually read other books I've been wanting to read. So yeah, I'm going to finish this today. I think I only have this much left, 5 chapters. And yeah, I'm going to finish this and then let you know my final review. And I have this stack, oh Jesus. I have this stack of books which I plan on reading this summer, give or take a few. That's what the goal is. I will keep you updated. Alright, so I finally finished Emma by Jane Austen. It only took me like 6 months to get through it. That being said, I did enjoy the book. I mean, out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it a 3.5 because it's not my favorite book in the world and it did take me a long time to get through. I really liked how unpredictable the story was. Like, a lot of the books I read are predictable because that's comforting to me, but there was nothing in this book that I could see coming, and I liked that. I also really like that it's about a very independent girl, and the fact that this is written in probably like the 1800s, like it just seems really ahead of its time with some of the characteristics of the main character Emma. And now some things I didn't like. It was very wordy and dragged on. Like there were some chapters that I'm like, I just want to like be done reading this chapter. And I feel like there was a lot of nothing happening and not enough of the things that I was excited about in the book. There's 441 pages in this book and it didn't even get exciting to me until like halfway through, which wasn't ideal. And I feel like there's just so much that happened so quickly with no explanation, and I wish there was more chapters focusing on those things and not so much nothingness. Like one character fully gave birth and I didn't know she was pregnant. So overall, 3.5 out of 5 because I did like the characters and I did like how I was surprised by a lot that happened, but I wish there was more details and description about some of the romances and backstory of the characters. But yeah, that's my review of Emma. The next book I plan on reading is The Rehearsals by Annette Christie. This book is about like college sweethearts who get married but like something goes wrong and they have to like repeat the day or like repeat time to fix it, which just seems like, again, something I don't read a lot of, because I do read a lot of like short, fast romances like this one seems to be, but I've never read anything with like the sci-fi component, like going back in time, freezing time aspect. So I am excited to check this out and I'll keep you all posted. Alright, so I'm only a chapter in, but so far I really like it. It is third person point of view, and from what it looks like, we get the point of view of both the girl and the guy in the relationship, which I think is cool. Also, shameless plug, I made the hat and the shirt that I'm wearing. I will be making an Etsy if it's not already made by the time I post this, so keep the lookout for that if you want to buy any of the stuff I make. I'm gonna go read this outside. So it is almost 9:30 p.m. I was playing Cuphead on my Switch, but it's really hard, so I think I'm going to take a break and continue reading the book. I've read this much so far. I think at about 100 pages in. So far I recommend. Right, hello friends. Got my Dunkin', got my dog, and just got back from therapy. I'm going out with my friend in a few hours. I have about 2 hours before I have to head out, so I'm gonna read as much as I can in that time. I don't know what she sees, but... Alright, let's do some reading. Okay, so I finally finished the rehearsals. I don't want to say it was bad, it just feels unresolved. Besides that though, I loved it. Just the ending didn't really do it for me. It was too unresolved. But the rest of the book I really liked, even though they were repeating the same day over and over again. Every day kind of had its new like conflicts and resolutions, so it wasn't repetitive. I like the characters, I like the plot. Yeah, I'll give it 4 stars. All right, I think my next book, let me get it. My next book is gonna be Love at First Spite by Anna E. Collins. Hi. So I have been reading Love at First Spite for like the past week, a little bit here and there. I've just been really busy with work and also binge watched the entire show Heartstopper last night, so I didn't get any reading done. I've read 76 pages of this book. No, 79 pages of this book so far out of 306. So my goal is to finish this tonight. It's a big goal. It requires a lot of attention. But it's Friday night. I have nothing better to do. Don't have to work for the next couple of days, so now's the time. So I've been reading this on and off for the past couple of hours. I've read about 100 pages and I have just that little bit left. I think I am going to take a break tonight though, just because I'm kind of getting like stir crazy just reading the same book for that long. But I'm not taking a reading break because last night I binge watched the entire show Heartstopper in one sitting, and I found like the graphic novel online. And I've just been like kind of scrolling through that today. And I think I'm going to spend tonight just like reading some more of it until I get tired and fall asleep. So I just got caught up with the Heartstopper graphic novel. I started it yesterday and I'm now caught up. Like it took me a day. And that was 5 years worth of content. So Heartstopper was really good. I recommend. Remind me and I'll put a link to where I'm reading it in the description. Hey. We are going to Barnes & Noble today to buy more books. I already have a lot of books, but I want more.
Same.
And Barnes & Noble is fun because they have toys.
But we're broke, so we're on a budget.
Speak for yourself. Alright, so far I found 3 books.
What's up?
I found Happy Singles Day, which is about a dad of a 5-year-old who has a bed and breakfast, and then this happy single organized girl goes to the B&B, and then they're gonna probably get together. Then I have Today, Tonight, and Tomorrow, which is a haters to lovers trope. Today they hate each other, tonight they work together, tomorrow they fall in love. And then Alex Approximately, which is 2 people who I think were pen pals, and then they meet in real life, but they don't realize that they're the pen pals. So,
Okay.
what did you get?
Am I ready? Stephen King, right? We love him. He's got 4 little mini stories within this one book. So,
Very cool.
Easy read. Maybe I can get through a couple of them. Who doesn't love dinosaurs, right?
Everyone loves dinosaurs.
The rise and fall of dinosaurs. Gonna learn a little bit of their history.
A little bit of history.
Very excited to read it.
Alright, good one. Alright, so I just finished Love at First Bite. I really like this book. It had haters to lovers trope, or not so much haters, but like she didn't really like him at first. She kind of thought he was an a-hole. So there's like that trope. There's also like a revenge on an ex trope. It's not completely based on the love story. Like, it had like a good balance between the love story and also just like her work life and her life. So I really liked it. I'd probably give it 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, so I started this yesterday. It's called Alex Approximately by Jenn Bennett, and I just finished it tonight. It's about 400 pages, so I'm actually pretty proud of myself for finishing this in a day. It was so good. This is gonna be a 5-star read. It's about this girl who's really into movies, and she has like an internet friend named Alex who she messages online about movies and stuff, and then the girl ends up moving to California where he lives, and like unknowingly they meet in real life. So really good, really tore at the heartstrings. Super cute summary read. I enjoyed it. I would give this 5 stars. I have pink eye and a sinus sickness. So really fun. These are just perks of working at a daycare. Lots of germs. Really fun. But being sick has given me lots of time to read this. And I am honestly going to give it another 5-star review. 2 5 stars back to back. And the funny thing is, when I started this, I didn't really think I was going to like it that much. And let me tell you why. So it's an enemies to lovers trope, which I love. But the author, Lynn Solomon, did such a good job of making them enemies in the beginning that I hated him. I was like, he is so unlikable. Even female protagonist, I was like, she's kind of annoying. Because it's like these 2 overachievers in high school who have always been like academic rivals. And the way that she started off the book, she did such a good job of creating them to almost be these unlikable rivals that I had a hard time seeing myself growing to like these characters, let alone want them to be together. But of course, it eventually happened, and it happened in a way that was very thorough and like a slow burn in a good way. Like, she really took her time building up their individual characters and then like their characters coming together. Like, she did a really good job not rushing the story, which is why I want to give it 5 stars, because I feel like I really got to connect with these characters and them together, which is something I feel like some of the other books I read kind of lacked. I feel like they were too rushed. I didn't really have that connection, but this one definitely felt that connection, and it was just a total like 180 to my initial thoughts, which was that this wasn't a really good book. But after finishing it, I would definitely give it 5 stars, and I would recommend it. You just have to get past like the first couple chapters. Also, it literally only takes place today, tonight, and tomorrow, so the chapters are like timestamps throughout the day, which I think is really cool. Even though I finished this in July, I did start this in June, so I think I'm going to end this video here with my June reads and then do another video for my July reads and my August reads, just so that the video isn't too unbearably long. So thank you for watching my June reads. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some book recommendations out of this. Yeah, make sure to subscribe because I will be making a July book video. Also, please recommend more books to me in the comments. Okay, bye.